Yes, you read the title right. Samsung lied straight to our faces, and now that they've been exposed, here's the truth you've been waiting to hear. So it's no surprise that there's a lot of hype surrounding the soon-to-be-released S22 series, especially seeing just how well the S21 series of last year performed, S21 FE not included. But now, as with every new year, we're expecting the newest generation of Galaxy devices with the S22, S22 Plus, and the reason you clicked on this video, the S22 Ultra. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So sit back, relax, because there's a lot to go through. So first of all, let's get pricing right out of the way. Unfortunately, the S22 series is set to come in at a higher price point than the S21 series of last year. Apparently, this is due to the shortage in CPU chips, and it would explain why the S21 FE is quite a bit more expensive than the S20 FE of 2020. The design of the Galaxy S22 and S22 Plus doesn't seem to have changed much. The few changes we do see are the switch from a matte to a glassy finish on the back, which seems to be glass on all models now, and the camera bump seems to not stick out as much as it did on the S21 and S21 Plus. However, the design of the S22 Ultra is where things begin to get interesting, and I don't know if it's just me, but it really does remind me of another Samsung flagship from a couple of years ago. Let me know in the comment section below if you know what Samsung flagship I'm referring to. The main sensor of the S22 and S22 Plus is set to be 50 megapixels, while the S22 Ultra is set to have 108 megapixel main sensor. All three devices have a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens, but of course the S22 Ultra has an additional 10 megapixel 10x optical sensor as well. The three devices will also share the same 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor, and the selfie camera will be 10 megapixels on the S22 and S22 Plus, but 40 megapixels on the S22 Ultra. So if you really love your selfies, you better break your piggy bank now and hope you have enough money for the S22 Ultra. But that aside, the camera hardware of the S22 lineup hasn't really changed that much. So any camera improvements we're expecting to see should be more along the lines of image processing and computational photography. But knowing Samsung, we're probably going to get a few gimmicky camera features here and there, which may or may not become popular over time, but we'll just have to wait and see. Gimmicky camera features seem to have become a staple when it comes to smartphone releases, and to show you just how useless some of them are, who remembers Slofies? Exactly. But that aside, performance-wise, we already know what to expect from the S22 lineup, and especially the S22 Ultra. The latest Snapdragon processor, 120Hz display, 8 to 12 gigabytes of RAM, which goes up to 16 gigabytes for the S22 Ultra, and tons of storage options, ranging from 128 gigabytes to 512 gigabytes. Now, there's no word on if we're getting a 1TB S22 Ultra this year, but it would also be pretty dope to see. Hey guys, Future Your Highness here. So while I was preparing this video, I saw a video practically announcing the Exynos 2200 chip, and I just had to make a video about it. So you can check out that video right up there or in the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. Now, back to the S22 Ultra. Let's go. Now, I think I've kept you guys in the dark long enough. The truth is, Samsung lied straight to our faces and we believe them. Take a look at this. This is the Note 10 Plus from 2019, my current daily driver. Now, take a look at this. This is the Note 20 Ultra from 2020. And finally, take a look at this. This is what the S22 Ultra is rumored to look like. Am I the only one seeing a similarity here? Please tell me I'm not going crazy, because these three devices have practically the same design language. The S22 Ultra looks like the Note 10 Plus, the Note 20 Ultra, the Note 9, the Note 8. I mean, they have the same boxy design. They probably will have the same curved edges. And the cherry on top is the S22 Ultra has even got support for an inbuilt S Pen, just like on the previous Note devices. Putting the S22 Ultra against the S20 and S21 Ultra, the differences are immediately recognizable. So it's pretty much safe to say that the S22 Ultra is the new Note. So the main question on my mind, and I'm sure on yours, is why? Why? For the last couple of years, Samsung have had a schedule of releasing 2 or 3 S phones at the beginning of the year, and then the Note phones towards the end of the year. But with the poor reception of the regular Note 10, the first time Samsung tried releasing 2 Note devices, and the dumpster fire that was the base Note 20, the logical choice seemed to be for Samsung to go back to making just 1 Note device every year. But then another problem popped up. Foldables. With the increasing popularity of Samsung's foldables and their already oversaturated release schedule, everything just seemed to be one huge unorganized mess. And it was then and there that the decision to discontinue the Note series was made. 2021 had us see the S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra released early in the year as always. However, in the second half of the year, Samsung did end up releasing some smartphones, most notably the Z Fold 3 and Z Flip 3, but for the first time probably since its inception, there was no Galaxy Note device. Now, Samsung led us to believe that the Note lineup had been discontinued, and there was quite a bit of backlash online, but bit by bit, we all slowly began to accept the death of the Note lineup. And that was until we saw the first leaks of the S22 Ultra. Yeah, that camera design, by the way, absolutely terrible. But we eventually got some more accurate renders and the cameras looked a bit better. However, a lot of people still don't like this new camera module as they think it looks less interesting and industrial than that of the S21 Ultra. But back to the matter at hand, the Note lineup is finally back after a hiatus of just over a year. Samsung have found a way to maintain their S, Note and foldable lines in the most optimal manner I think they possibly could have. After all, the Note line had always been the smartphone that had everything and could do everything. And I'm really glad that Samsung finally realized that there's no point in having an S Pen if it doesn't really fit into the phone. I mean, the separate S Pen that came with the S21 Ultra, or that you could buy with the S21 Ultra rather, was a bit meh. But all in all, Samsung kind of did lie to us when they said that they would discontinue the Note lineup. The Note series is back, albeit under a different name. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section right below the like button, and please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. My name is Johannes, this is Tech PhD, and I'll see you in one of the videos showing on the screen. All over right here. Yeah, stay cool. Peace.